Hi, the team at Krea released an open source model called Krea Realtime that is built on WAN 2.1.14b and allows you to create videos in real time interactively. You can use a webcam, you can use text prompts over time, you could use other video to actually control the video you're creating. It is a really interesting and exciting way to think about video making, and I'm going to demo how to work with it and then show you how you can start playing with it yourself on Runpod. First, some text prompt examples. We have a puppy plays in the snow already showing on the screen, and then we add that he finds sushi, and then we watch to see if the video does its magic thing and the puppy comes upon some sushi, and yes, there is a platter of sushi waiting for the puppy. Let's try another one. A dog is snowboarding, animation style. And then we see the dog's not quite animation style. And then he jumps over an elephant, and let's see what it produces. Note that this playback is in 2x because I was generating at 8 frames per second. We've got another dog showing up, jumping. And there's an elephant. It is satisfying when it does what you want, even to some degree. So let's try one more. A penguin is wandering around in the snow. Don't know why I was on a winter theme, but let's see if he can find a campfire and toast marshmallows. And yes, you found one. Really a marshmallow on the go there, and another campfire. Now let's try video to video. We have a video of a puppy playing in the snow, and then let's say there are 2 puppies, and see what happens. Nice, he now has a friend. I did some videos where I tried to change the style, so take a photorealistic video and make it anime, or the other way around, and they did not work very well. I'm sure if I tried long enough I could get something to work, but not great results so far. And then I played around with the webcam functionality. With the webcam, it's very important that you mess with the denoising strength level. With a 0.4, you're going to have much more control over the output when you move, but the prompt will have much less effect. You can see at 0.4, you could hardly see a character at all. It was just a person. And then when we ratchet it up to 0.7, we start actually seeing an anime character. At 0.8, we really get full-on anime. And then here are some more tests with different prompts at different denoising strengths. You'll notice a bit of lag between when the input movements happen and the output movements. This is because the frames are being batched and the denoising does take a little time. Okay, let's jump into how you can run this yourself. I will provide a link to a Runpod template, so click on the link, create a Runpod account if you don't have one, and then you're going to select a B200. If you got here from the link, the template should already be populated. If not, select Change Template and then search Krea Realtime, and it should come up. And then you're going to click Edit and then add an environment variable called HF_token. And then you're going to put a Hugging Face token. You'll just have to have a read token from Hugging Face. They're free. You can just go to Hugging Face and create a token, put it there, and then you are all set. It helps to download the models because they are so large, and then click Deploy on Demand. If you do plan on running this pod multiple times, you might want to do a network volume instead of the local volume. The template is set up for a 180 GB volume because the weights for this model are quite large. But just for testing, using the local volume is fine. The pod setup is going to take 20 minutes altogether, about. You can see in the logs that it is going to pull the Docker container, and then once you have the container running, you can see the logs within the container, and all of the model weights are going to download, which will take some time. Once the container is running, if you like, you can SSH into it by clicking connect and then copying the address and pasting it into your terminal. And if you cd into /tmp, you'll see that there is a download log where you will get more verbose logs. And if you tail-f that file, you can see the progress in detail on the files being downloaded onto the machine from Hugging Face. When it is done, you will see a message in the logs saying start scripts finished, pod is ready to use. And then if you want to tail the application logs, you can cd into /workspace and then tail-f Krea-realtime.log will give you your application log. And we don't quite have our server ready message yet, but it is working on it. So go to connect. You can click on the app. It will open up this new browser. It is protected by a password. The username is admin. The password is Krea, K-R-E-A. You might see bad gateway if the server's not running yet. Now we have that the server is running. So if we refresh our browser, we will see the app. Great, and it's all ready to go. To create your first video, all you have to do is put in a prompt and click start. The first time it might take a little longer, but then once you've initiated, creating new videos is very quick. You can see there in our server logs, we have some error messages. You can ignore those. And there we have our first video output. To generate a new one, we can just click start again, and then we get a new puppy skiing. There are a bunch of configuration options in the UI you can play with. To do a webcam, you click that webcam radio button and then give your browser permission for your camera, and you probably want to set a denoising strength about 0.4 so you can see that it is really taking your webcam input. And then also you'd probably want to increase the number of blocks so that you can create larger chunks at a time. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.